Good morning again. Good morning again. What are you hearing? I don't know what you just heard. I heard it too. Sorry. The rain has subsided for a short bit. Maverick just has to go on his walk. Where are you going, pal? Where are you going? Why are we going backwards, man? Why are we going backwards? We're going this way. Come on. Come on. Let's go. We don't go backwards. We go forwards. We move forwards. I didn't check it yet. I will check it. As long as you left it in the comment section, not the chat, I'll be able to check it when I get back to the house. If it's in the chat, it won't post for quite a while. They have to go through and check the chat and all that crap. Actually, I'm going to turn that off. I hate that they do that. It takes hours and hours. Sometimes I don't even get the live chat back up, which is total bull. There's never anything bad in it, but that's just typical red tape done by the red play button. And Chad Hurley in his closet full of ascots and Sperry's, in his pocket full of roofies, on his way to Martha's Vineyard. Chad's gonna check his schedule. Oh, David. That was such a funny night, man. That was a funny night. Yeah, Chad. Stop being a Chad. You know, Chad sounds an awful lot like Chode. Chad sounds an awful lot like Chode. I bet Chad is a Chode. But anyway, good morning again. Good morning again. I had to try to get him out. For a real walk. The wind was so strong that it was that it kept folding it upwards. I tilt it down, the wind would come from a different direction. It would try to pull it out of my hands. So I ended up having to close it and then just deal with the rain. And it was crappy. So we did a very short walk. Plus I would have been stupid to try to use the phone. Everything would have gotten wet. But he has to get one walk in at least. I know this is supposed to start raining again at some point soon, I believe, next hour or two. And then it's supposed to change over to snow later. I'll believe it when I see it for a few hours. But my thoughts are, if it changes, and none of it's going to stick. It's been 40s and 50s. The ground's too damn warm. So, anyway, yeah, his Beamer. I bet his Beamer is like his beater car, you know? I bet the Beamer is his beater car. Chad's probably rolling around in a Rolls Royce. Completely undeserving, because I'm sure he's a date raper. One of these people who believes that they are entitled to everything. Oh, who's that, buddy? Who's that? Say thank you. Say thank you.
Some love and stuff.
Oh, Bubba's. Thank you so much. You too. There's a crumb on the ground. Get it. Over here. Right here. Hey, right here. Look, right there. Get it. I knew you don't want to miss it. Say thank you. Stay dry. Say stay dry. Oh. Come on. She's got to go. She's got to go. Come on. She's got to go. She got to go to work. She's got to go to work. Come on. Let's go. Come on. You'll probably see her tomorrow. Let's go. He's got some buddies, as you can tell. Garbage Man loves him. He loves the Garbage Man. That's our new mail person. She's really nice. We had a guy for so many years. His name's Dan. And me and Dan actually was so him and his wife split a long time ago. He has custody of the kids. She gets visitation with them, but they're a little more grown, so like they can be home alone and stuff, and then they're in school when Dan's working most of the time. This poor guy was so beat up, man. Playing the single dad role as a mailman. He had 2 knees that had been replaced, I think, twice each. Needed to be replaced again. A hip that needed a replacement. Multiple herniated discs in his back and neck. Busted shoulder and torn rotator cuff. And just a bunch of other stuff. This guy was in so much pain. I don't know how he did it every day. I really don't. He was the sweetest guy ever. Just the nicest dude. And we really loved him. And we were bummed he had to stop doing our route. And he had to get a route that was strictly flat ground. Well, mostly flat ground. Because there's a lot of hills on this route. He just couldn't do it anymore. Oh, boy. Here we go. Again, bub? Again? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We went twice before we turned this camera on. I'm telling you. Never met a dog in my life. You good? You good, Bubby? We're not going there. That's too far into their yard. Come on. That's too far. Come on. Are you good? All right. Come on. Let's go. Keep walking. All right. Never mind. Never mind. Phantom poop. Phantom poop. It happens. But anyway, always get off track. Maverick is a cool little dude. Yeah, we have a history with Chad. We have a history with Chad. Oh, it's cool, Wyatt. It's cool. The problem is it just doesn't show up. The live chat, they have to review it and all that. It takes them hours. If it even shows up. Sometimes I have videos. Check out the channel. But hey, everybody. Hey, what's up, Chris? Hope, Salty, Mr. Earp, VA, Sharon, Carson. What is going on, guys? Okay, get out of there. We're not eating out of garbage cans. We've moved up. We're now eating out of dumpsters instead. But anyway, so I'm done with the whole painting houses thing. I just felt like, man, it was like on my mind so much thinking about it and spinning my wheels like crazy, and I just had to talk about it out loud. And when you don't have anyone around, you just decide to go on a live and talk about it, and that's that. A lot of times, this is my therapy, just to be able to discuss stuff. Speaking of which, got some pretty concerning news yesterday from the doctor and my blood work. I'm not going to discuss it all now. I still have to talk to him more and figure out some things. But suffice to say that I was a little bit, and still am a little bit, shaken. I'm a little better today. I've done a little more research, and I feel a little better, but it's still concerning. This is like, I know people say, like, all the time, this is why you have to go to the doctor regularly so you can catch things and yada yada. And man, I don't know. I'm the type of person who, like, if I got something really wrong with me, and like, if it's gonna kill me, I don't want to know about it. I don't want to know about it. I don't know that I could live that way. It wouldn't do me any good. It would make things much worse. But not saying that that's the case. It's not what I'm saying. Don't read into anything. But just stating a fact that that's just not. Go ahead. It's okay. It's okay. Angel guiding search bar. Okay, cool. Cool. Got it. Got it. So anyway, Clancy's outside laying in the grass. He's laying in the wet grass. Look at that big polar bear up there. Look at him. Maverick absolutely adores him, but Clancy can't stand Maverick because Maverick's way too wild and overbearing. I know. It's so exciting. You don't often see polar bears at the library. I know. Hi, Clancy, sir. How are you, buddy? How are you, old man? Is that your wannabe friend, huh? You want him to be your pal? I know. You got to calm down. You can't jump on him and stuff. You can't be jumping on him. He's an old man. Come on, let's walk. Let's say bye to Clancy. Say bye. Come on, let's walk. Let's not attack the leash. We're gonna, because we're upset. Bye, Mr. Clancy. Bye, buddy. We love you. He's a local legend. Such a good dog. I swear to God, the day that he ended up in our yard when we first moved to this neighborhood, that summer day, here's this giant white dog comes walking out of the tree line in the backyard, all this white fur, and it's hot as hell. And I'm like, oh my God, look at this thing. My first reaction is, not to err on the side of caution. What if this dog is not friendly? No. I immediately was like, come here and let me cuddle with you. Thank God he was very friendly. And I promise you, if he did not have tags on that day, that would have been my dog. But he had tags, and I'm glad he did, because I would never want anyone to lose their animal. But if you don't put tags on them, then you're not a responsible pet owner. Just saying. Anyway, yeah, he does look like a big polar bear. He's a big teddy bear, like a giant teddy bear. He's so sweet. He's so mellow, and everybody loves him, as they should. The point of this live. I don't know if there was a point. Was there? Today, with a friend from who's a subscriber to the channel. Get out of there. I don't know. Oh, it's just bark. All right. Who's a subscriber to the channel, and we were talking about kind of the gamut of things, but one of the things we were talking about was encountering Sasquatch, and what your response would be if you did. I'd love to know, for those of you who have never encountered a Sasquatch, never seen one in person, face to face, get out of there. I don't know what you're doing. Get the hell out of there. No, thank you. No, thank you. There's nothing good there for you. If you were to encounter one face to face, in person, whether it be 200 yards away or 20 yards away, what would your response be, do you think? How would you respond to that situation? Because I believe that so many people think that, oh man, it would be incredible, it would be amazing, and I'd just be, cool as a cucumber. And I'm not saying it wouldn't be amazing, but realistically, think about this. You come in contact with a giant, certified giant, something that stands 8 to 10 to 12 feet tall, in some instances even bigger, 1,000 pounds, maybe more, maybe a little less, covered in hair, making crazy noises, and it's staring a hole right through you. Let's just say the encounter is docile. Let's say the encounter is docile. Let's say he's just looking at you. He's just peeking at you from behind a tree. You can see him. You get an idea of how big he is, his body, the width on his shoulders, the size of his head, the muscle definition. He's not doing anything aggressive. Realistically, what do you think your response would be? Mike, I think you got it, buddy. Mike, you hit the nail on the head. Who, us? No bad weather? We literally just have a little lull in the, I don't know if you're talking about us here, but if you are, we just have a lull in it right now. We had all rain and wind since yesterday afternoon. Oh, Carson, I'm so sorry. Maverick, wait. I think what Mike said is realistically the best response that you could have given. Nobody's prepared for that moment. Not if it's your first time. And here's what you want to go through the tunnel. Of course you do. Means I got to duck. Oh, great. Big old puddle. Get out of there. And we're attacking a leash. Not your first time. It's you are. There's nothing that you've seen or done in your life that would have mentally and emotionally and physically prepared you to come in contact with a real living monster, okay? And I don't mean they're monsters, they're these horrible creatures. No, but when you're looking at one, it's in front of you. It's everything that they described monsters as being. Get out of there. You're not drinking puddles. Let's go. Will you look at you? Will you look at yourself, please? You're all wrapped up. Let go. Let go. All right, good. There you go. That's what happens. See? Gotta learn the hard way. You're gonna do it again. All right, good. Get a stick. There you go. Get a stick. Look like on a bike. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Think about the biggest person you've ever seen in your life up close, right? I've been around 7-foot-tall basketball players. 6'11", 7'1". I think 7'1" was the tallest I'd seen, like up close near me. And 7'1" it's so tall. I mean, it's so tall. And these guys are usually thin as rails, right? And even still, a 7 foot tall, somebody who's very lean, you're just looking at something that's so big, man. It's like, holy shit. When you've walked around your whole life, even if you're not tall, you've walked around your whole life and everybody around you is similar in size. Some people are bigger. For Hope, a lot of us are much bigger. But it's a different kind of big. And then you add all the other stuff to it. The hair covering the whole body. The muscle size, the width of the shoulders, the size of the head that dwarfs your own. Hands that... You're not equipped for that. Nobody is. And it's why it pisses me off so much when you hear people constantly say things like, well, why don't they why didn't they pull their camera out sooner? Or why didn't they stop shaking? Why didn't they move closer to get a better shot? Yeah? All right. Go ahead. Go ahead. You do it. I would love to put those people in that position and then say, hey, pal, you see that big, hairy, monstrous, ape-looking thing over there that's staring at you right now? Go walk closer to it. Go in there. Get in there. Go ahead. Go give him an attaboy. Go pat him on his ass and tell him you're doing a great job hiding. Go get closer. Get that picture that you think everybody should have by now. The most seasoned people in that position are not going to be able to do that, even if you have experience in this position or around these things, these creatures, these beings. I always say things or creatures, and I hate it because I don't believe they are things or creatures. I think they are beings. They, even if you have experience, that visceral reaction, it doesn't go away. You're fighting every single natural instinct in you to run because you know that you are not the predator in that situation. You're not. Even if it doesn't want to harm you, it doesn't matter. You know you're not the predator there. You know that whatever that being is could easily and instantly just decimate you. And people don't get it. They underestimate, or they I think they overqualify themselves. How come you didn't get a better picture? Why do Bigfoot researchers always have blurry cameras? Well, unfortunately, Bigfoot research costs money out of our own pockets. A really, truly amazing camera is going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. If you're really talking about a real nature camera that's got a telephoto lens that can zoom from far, far away, that can separate, the foreground from the back, and even that. But it's just all the ridicule, and it just starts to really, really get under your skin, man. I wish there was a way to take some of these people out and put them in those positions, and then go, hey, you film that thing. Let me film you while you're filming that thing. Let's see how close you get. No eating stuff on the ground. Thank you. Nope. Let's go. I'm getting you a muzzle. Come on. 3 trips to the emergency vet was 3 too many. Blueberry pie on a square plate. What? I've seen a UFO. It was awesome. I've had paranormal happen to me. It's creepy. Bigfoot dog man shit shouldn't exist. Yeah, I agree. I listen. It depends too on what the situation is with UFO. I can tell you right now, I don't know if it was UFO 100%. Years ago, I was just out of high school. I was probably 19 or 20. I was with my friend. We were driving in our car. We had nothing to do, so we lit up a little joint. We were driving down the road by the beach, and it was dark out. We took this turn, and you could see out over the water, the Long Island Sound off the beach, and all we saw was the outline of this thing, this giant thing. It looked gigantic. It looked so big, and it looked fairly low in the sky. It looked like if you wanted to, you were standing on top of the water in the ocean. You could probably shoot it with a gun, pretty easily. Maybe somebody has an arm strong enough to throw something and hit it. I mean, it was still pretty high, but it was low enough. It was much lower than you would expect something like that to be, especially because it was so big. And then it had just 2 lights. That's all. Just 2 lights. That's all we saw. One very big illuminating light that seemed to change color, not like any light I'd ever seen. It didn't like flash. It just kind of morphed colors. Very weird. And then one other light that you could see on what I presume was the front of this thing. It was kind of shaped like a triangle. Corners. Right now, we're looking at it, we're driving towards it, and we're both saying out loud, like yelling in the car, "What the f is that? What is that? What is that?" And we're trying to stop and see if we get a better view, because who back then, you didn't believe that they were truly real. And you're looking at this thing and it's like, holy shit, that's some kind of ship, man. And we completely freaked. I'm talking about like terrified, just drove as fast as we could away from there. um, I think it's just a natural reaction when you see anything that is not supposed to be there. It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to exist. It's not real. Any of those things are going to cause you to have those kind of crazy reactions. Are you asking where I'm from? If you're asking where I'm from, I live in Connecticut. I live in Connecticut, right on Long Island. So I live right across from where Mike is. Here comes Clancy. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing, Bubba? Hi, buddy. Hi. What's up, pal? I know. Now you see it's Maverick, and you're like, all right, I'm good. I don't want any. You okay, buddy? It's all right. What are you doing outside in the rain? I know your coat is going to keep you completely warm. Hi, Bubs. Oh, I just love him. He's just the cutest thing ever. Hi, buddy. Hi. All right, come on, Mav. Let's go. Let's leave him alone. Maverick's an alien. Maverick's an alien. Show him. Show him. You're a ground piranha. An unknown species of ground piranha. It feasts on stuffies and mail and cat crap. It's a steady diet of things you're not supposed to eat normally. But anyway, just wanted to complain a little bit. My mom's going to probably call me complaining. That I went on here and complained. Oh, real quick, my phone's going to die. Please, he is fun. I love him. Don't get me wrong. I do love him. I love him so much, but he's a dummy. He's a puppy, and he's stupid. He'll grow into it. He'll get smart as time goes on. He'll get neutered, he'll get trained, and be a wonderful, wonderful dog. Real quick, Amazon Prime. If you have the chance, please go watch Situnga. Bigfoot Spirits and Faith. I think it's $1.99. It's Barry Webster and his brother from the Omaha tribe. It's their movie with Outcast Paranormal. It's really good. Barry's going to be coming on the show very soon to talk about the movie, talk about the documentary, talk about their tribe's history with the Situnga, which is the Sasquatch people. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a really awesome show. Talk about years in history with these beings, coexisting with them years ago, and he knows about all that stuff. It's going to be awesome. Really, truly awesome. So if you get a chance, please watch that. It's so worth it. And Bigfoot the Language 2, and then Bigfoot The Search, I think it's called, with Shane Carpenter. That's part 3 to that series. Those are all wonderful documentaries. If you haven't watched them, please give them a watch. The first one especially, I think, was just incredible, where Scott and Nelson breaks down the Sierra Sounds. Just incredible stuff. But anyway, phone's going to die. Got to get out of here. Yeah, the Outcast Paranormal guys are great. They're awesome. I love those dudes. Matter of fact, I'd love to have them on the show. This is what I mean about forgetting about people. You know, there's so many people to remember. You get doing stuff and you forget. Like, gosh, it's hard. All right, guys. Anyway, I love yous. Enjoy your day. I promise you're not going to hear from me again. I know it's probably 2 times too many. But I'm out of here. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Nobody told you today they love you. I love you.